Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. And what is this? This is my art journal. And this is going to be a new series, and it's not something I've ever filmed before. You know, many of you may be asking, what is an art journal? It's basically the same thing as any other journal, like a writing journal. What is that? It's a place where you can write down your thoughts, gain some inspiration by doing a free write. It's a place to express yourself in what you're thinking and how you're feeling in that moment. An art journal is the same thing. The only difference is you're expressing these ideas and these feelings through art, through creating. And it is such a freeing feeling. If you've not tried it, I really encourage you to try it. You don't need a nice fancy journal. I first started watching Marta on Marry Me Small Art. I've mentioned her many times. She's been my mentor and has led me through the beginning of my art journey. And she just used an old book that she got at Goodwill, and that's what I did. I grabbed a book at Goodwill and I just started to use it. You glue a few pages together and you just start creating. I wish I had stamped the date on this. This has been a few years ago, but this was my very first journal page. And I love it. It's one of my favorite in the book. There are some that are not my favorites, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because an art journal is a place that there are no rules. Maybe you want to test a new product that you just got. Maybe you just got a new stamp. Maybe there's a new process that you've always wanted to try. Maybe you're new to art and you want to try stenciling. Grab your art journal, try it in there. That's what it's for. Explore, express yourself, and just create without worrying about rules, without worrying about what the end product's going to look like. It doesn't matter. This is your time to just express yourself and just go wherever your art takes you. So I'm going to just pop through a few of these. As you can see, there are some that are just not winners here. But then there's some that, I look back, I'm like, what, I kind of like that. This, I was trying to play with texture. Again, I don't remember. It might be sand. It may be grits, for all I know. I can't remember. I really don't remember. But I made these arts. But, here I got a new stamp. It's one of those that looks like a date stamper, but you turn it and it has all these different sayings. That's masking tape and a new stamp, and that's pretty much it. But I love it. That's one of my favorite pages. So my ultimate favorite page is, well, this was one of my favorites, and I like this process so much that I actually copied it and used it and put it on a canvas. So there you go. This is a place to try out different processes and ideas, and you may find something that you really like and you want to use again in a different project. I liked how this turned out so much. I created one of my light switch the face plates, and that's the one that's actually in my art room. I'll put a picture of it in. But this is where my book mostly stays open. As you can see, it lays flat really well that way, because this is the favorite page that I've done. I love how it turned out. Create, inspire, dream, and this stays open on the desk behind me, and so I see it every time I come into my art room. So what I thought we'd do today is have fun. And what I'm going to use is, this was an experiment. And again, this has been a couple of years ago. I can't even remember how I made it. Clearly I used Scotch tape and cardboard. But it's been in my cabinet for a couple of years now. So I thought, why not, for my first video, sharing this creative time that's really normally just my own, that I would use something that I have already made. So this is what we're going to use. Now, let's see what kind of products we'll use today. My inspiration for the art journal today came from the dollar store. All of these products I bought at the dollar store, and some are new, like this I haven't had too long. This I just bought in the past week, as well as This stencil I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, so I just bought that. This is what I want to use. I don't know how it's going to end up, and you know what? I don't care. I just want to have a good time. I want to be creative and just let out whatever is inside that needs to come out. So I hope you join me. Let's get started. Okay. I was about to get started and realized if I'm going to try to use the spray adhesive, I might want to protect my table. So I think I'm about ready. However, I don't know, this may smell. It might smell kind of bad, but we'll see. I'm going to try to use this first, but I did bring out just some basic all-purpose glue. I believe I got this at the dollar store as well. So I may have to use the glue stick. There's a good chance I will probably speed up this part. I will chat with you again at the end when I'm finished. Okay, I'm all done. Let's take a look. What do you think? I actually like it. You know, like I said, that's not a guarantee when you start an art journal, because you're just going with the flow, with how you feel, and the product at the end may be fantastic, and sometimes it's like, meh, you know. But the point is that you have fun, and I had such a great time making this and putting this together. Sorry, that's my dog. She had to pick the loudest toy that she has to play with right now. So. But anyway, I counted 16 items that I used. The only one I'm not sure about, I knew I used one of these. I can't remember if I used this one. So maybe 15 instead of 16. But actually, I found one more, and this is charcoal pencils that I got from the dollar store, and I just want to do one last little piece, and I've already washed my hands and everything. But yeah, this isn't going to get too dirty. I just wanted to kind of give this a little outline, just a little bit, nothing drastic, but just to kind of make it pop a little bit more than it is right now. So do this. Okay. All right. Like I said, nothing drastic. Just kind of wanted to give it a quick edge. So definitely 16, maybe 17 items. Now I did sneak in and use some gesso. I tried to see if I had white paint that I had bought from the dollar store, because then I would have used that. But I did not have any, so I hope you forgive me for sneaking in the use of my gesso. That's not the dollar store product. Let me show you up close. Hopefully you can see. I love the texture that came from this scrunchy thing, which is why I bought it. So I love how the texture came out. And then playing with the stencils and using the different makeup to get the different colors, and the tape and the paper. Just basic items, nothing fancy. And look, I think it turned out beautiful. I know I love it. I hope you do too. I really, really encourage you, if you've not ever tried to art journal, give it a try, and don't worry how it looks, just enjoy creating. If you liked this video today, if you learned something about art journaling, please give me that thumbs up, and certainly check out my channel. And if you see things that you like and that are of interest to you and you enjoy watching, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. And again, leave a comment. I love hearing from you. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.